Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys, tomorrow is the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Well, tonight is. So tomorrow is going to be our live with Ashley and Amani from Taste of Reality, which I'm really excited. I've not met Amani, and I think that will be so much fun. Um, I did also want to say, like, I know right now my family is going through it in the state of Florida. Amani's going to be joining because I don't think she has work because of the storm. Guys, if you are in the pathway of this storm, please just be safe. Be careful. Don't be silly and go out and think that you could like just board up your houses. Be just safe. That's all I'm going to say. But with that, guys, we have some stuff to talk about from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills all the way over to the Real Housewives of Dubai, all the way over to Below Deck Sailing Yacht. Yeah, we're going to get into it. Smash the like button, show some love, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Ooh, we're gonna start right here. Thank you to page 6. Kyle Richards and Mauricio Yansky could actually be getting a back together? That's what Teddy Mellencamp said. No one knows what the future holds. What you talking about, Willis? Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Teddy Mellencamp believes Kyle and Mauricio can possibly get back together. She got candid about her co-star's relationship, former co-star, by the way, with her estranged husband. Hello, Housewives and Teddy. Telling People magazine on Tuesday that they get along and still communicate. Yeah, except now he has a young girlfriend, and you never know. I think that shows that, the love that is there is throughout their family and their life and the kind of people that they are because it's not common. And, no one knows what the future holds. Hmm. Now, Teddy Mellencamp added that Kyle Richards is doing amazing amid her split from Mauricio, and she's wishing them all the best. When you look at the history of other people that are going through ups and downs, I think that they're doing pretty great. But after 27 years of marriage, the Buying Beverly Hills alum and the actress announced that they were separating in July of 2023. We were there to cover it, you guys. You remember. The news came as a shock to the couple's daughters, Alexia, Sophia, Portia, as they initially learned about their parents' separation in the media. Now, obviously, we know there's Farrah too. Farrah does not, Mauricio is not her biological father, sure, but she still looks at him like a dad. Now, Kyle Richards and Mauricio previously denied any wrongdoing in the relationship while admitting that they had a challenging year. Mauricio has since moved on with Ukrainian American model Nikita Khan, who he was seen with at an airport in Greece. They were kissing. This was back in July. And then the next month, they were photographed at a little ritzy resort in Mexico. We haven't seen them together since, though, but maybe Kyle asked him to stop so it's not embarrassing. Kyle Richards allegedly had a meltdown when she first saw the photos of Mauricio with another woman. That's what her sister Kathy told Page 6 over the summer. I think it was a hard pill to swallow, like seeing it is what Kathy said. So what I'm trying to do is just kind of calm her down a little bit. This was bound to happen. You've been separated. But Mauricio and Kyle Richards had given each other the green light to date other people. And Kyle told Entertainment Tonight in February that her and her estranged husband, they were free to do what they wanted. So that's exactly what you're going to get. Now let's take this over to the Real Housewives of Dubai, shall we? I do want to say this. I don't think they're getting back together. Do I think that they're going to be cordial for the kids? Yes. For their family? Yes. Do I think that Kyle and Mauricio have a lot of love for each other? Yeah, absolutely. I do. I think that they're probably some of the most responsible divorcees, like the best divorcees that I've seen. But then again, we are not seeing what's all going on behind the scenes. So you have to take that into consideration. But the way that they're seemingly communicating, I think it's a lot of love. I think it's a lot of love, and it's just a lot of trying to figure it out, which, my God, especially anybody who's like splitting up or they're taking a break or getting a divorce, isn't that what you want? You want to try to work it out. You know that it's not just, you can't selfishly at the point that Kyle and Mauricio are in with multiple houses, multiple businesses, being on the TV show, now being famous, having all of the kids. Like, you can't just operate and move forward selfishly and do what's just best for you. You have to take into consideration all of these other moving parts and these components because it's what you do when you have a family. But back over to Dubai. Let's talk about it. So Talene Marie addressed a rumor that the Real Housewives of Dubai is about to be canceled, and that announcement might be on the horizon. Now, so far, the 2 seasons of the show have had less than stellar ratings, though many fans claim it's better than people realize. But Talene joined the show in season 2 as Caroline Brooks' friend, though they quickly fell out as the season progressed. As of now, it's pretty unclear whether Brooks and Talene will get back to the friendship that they once had, though they suggested in the reunion that they're open to a potential reconciliation. But the Bravo account at Bravo_Crave recently posted a rumor about the fate of Real Housewives of Dubai. Word on the street is that hashtag RHOBH cancellation is about to be announced. Now, Taste of Reality picked up on this, and they also said, shame, I actually really like these girls and enjoy both seasons. But then Talene addressed it and she said, this is not true. But in a past interview with Decider, Brooks addressed Talene's sudden alliance with Caroline Stanbury throughout the season. And she said, I fell out with Stanbury because of Talene. Caroline Stanbury didn't want her on the show. Nina Ali, Sarah Al-Madani, and me, and Caroline Stanbury all know that that is the truth. We have a group chat together. Stanbury did not want her on the Real Housewives of Dubai. I do know that they have a group chat together. I know that to be the truth. But Caroline then suggested that Stanbury had an ulterior motive. Stanbury was mad at me for going hard, sticking up for Talene, then became friends with Talene just to spite me. Not because she actually gives a shit about that girl, but Talene's personality is not going to jive well with Stanbury in the long term. And I know this. She's too much for her. And you know what I mean? She's trying to be the center of attention. Caroline wants to be the center of attention. That's why I said, let Talene burn in the last episode. She'll burn. If me and Stanbury make up, Talene and Stanbury's friendship is done. Caroline Brooks, I love you, girl. And you might just know what you're talking about. Caroline Stanbury and Talene. Honestly, I just want them all to get along, but then I don't because I want them to give us the show ratings and just make it amazing. But then also, like, I love these ladies. They are such a good time. All of them. All of them. There's not one of them that's not like a blast. Oh, this is going to be hard. This show better not go anywhere. But speaking of a show not going anywhere and actually returning, Daisy from Below Deck Sailing Yacht is now admitting that she did not want to work with Gary on the show. Okay. Obviously, we know that Daisy and Gary are setting sail on Below Deck Sailing Yacht season 5. However, during season 4, these two were at odds. To explain, Daisy and Gary often enjoyed a flirtatious friendship, but when Daisy chose Colin, Gary hated it, and Daisy and Colin parted ways post-filming, as the season 4 reunion showed, but this left Daisy feeling anxious, as she did not want to return to filming alongside Gary. She didn't want to work with him on another season. But now we know season 5 is now airing, and episode 1 proved that Daisy came in hot, thankfully, for the sake of all on board. She and Gary made peace by the end of this first showing. Even still, her emotions were all over the map, and we know now why, courtesy of her latest interview with E! News. She said, we had filmed the reunion 3 days prior to starting the new season, and the reunion created a lot of tension, so that's why we went in so heated. And it's hard looking back on that because I was so angry after the reunion and the way that I was treated. And for some reason, I was the bad guy in the reunion. And I never really understood that. Those first 3 days, I didn't want to work with him. Walking onto the boat, my attitude, my mind frame, it shifted quite drastically, which was a real shame because I would hate to have walked onto Parsifal with any sort of negativity. But then after having a chat, they sound like they found some peace. I'm not somebody to hold a grudge, and I don't like holding on to anger. She said she's now fine with Gary. We're not the best of friends. We live very separate lives, but I've got no issues with him. Actually, it's really just the fans and that Rolling Stones article. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Do you think Kyle and Mauricio could potentially get back together? Do you think the Real Housewives of Dubai will be renewed, or do you think that that's not going to happen? And will Gary last after this season? Pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.